Hey traders, welcome back again to the Profitable Traders. This video is an update of the last video that I posted here on this channel. The secret professional traders don't want to share with you. This is a video where I made predictions of the market of different currency pairs. Actually, there were 3 currency pairs where I made the prediction with a simple strategy based on price action. And in this video, I'll share with you some of the results of my predictions and the predictions of next week. So if you want to be alerted every week with similar contents, then smash that subscribe button, the notifications bell. Last week, the market was exactly here, and I predicted that this market would find support up here and the sellers will get into the market. What do you think is going to happen here? Let's first look at the buyer's perspective. The buyers that bought the market at this support level are likely to take the profits at this level. So this is the buyer's perspective. And what about the seller's perspective? The sellers are waiting for the market to come to this level of resistance that was initially support, and now when the market comes to this level of resistance, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to sell the market because, and I stated the reasons why this is a strong level of resistance. It's a level of resistance that was tested multiple times as support, and now the market broke below it and it has turned into resistance. It was support here, tested here as support and respected, support and respected, support and respected, tested as support and respected here about 6 times, and the market respected this level. And once it broke below it, it encountered a support level here, and with this simple price action pattern, which is an inverted head and shoulders pattern, and the market came up here. Now when the market came up here, I identified this level as a level where the sellers will get into the market and where the buyers that bought the market at this support level would take their profits from here. So that's a prediction I made last week and it came true. So with this price action strategy, all that you have to do is to identify your key levels of structure on a higher time frame. And after you've identified your key levels of structure, and the key levels of structure should be a level that has been tested multiple times or a level that has acted as support and resistance in the past. Another one could be at swing highs and swing lows. Like here is where you'd put your another key level of structure. If the market breaks above this level of resistance, I would look at this level as another level of structure. So that's what happened on dollar Swiss. And once you've identified the key levels of structure and the market has come into that level, then you have to go to a lower time frame where you look for your entries. And let's see the move of this market. From here, let's go to a 4-hour time frame or a 1-hour time frame. Sometimes that's what I do. Let's say this move is from here up to here. The move is around 145 pips. 145 pips in 1 week. That's a really pretty move. And now what do you think about this market? This market has come back again into another key level of structure, this support level. This support level on a weekly time frame, it's a level that was tested in the past. It was tested here as support and it was respected. And now the market has come back again to this support level. Let's go back to this daily time frame. So that's why I've marked it to be a level of support. I've marked it to be green, so that green would represent support and red would represent resistance. This is just how I've marked them. And now the market has come back here. Now this prediction last week came true. This is another prediction that I'm making. This market has come back here. What I'm expecting this coming week is for this market to find some sort of a relief here before it breaks below this level of support. So now my bias is not to sell this market, my bias is to buy this market. I'll go into my lower time frame next week and look for a reason to buy this market. And if I don't find a reason to buy the market, no problem, I'll look for other opportunities. But if I find a reason to buy it, I will buy this market because my bias is to the upside. Another prediction that I made last week was euro dollar. Euro dollar is the most traded currency pair and also the most manipulated pair as well. This euro dollar, I identified this level of structure, which is the resistance level. By the way, if you want to watch a video that I posted last week predicting all these currency pairs, I'll put it in the description so that you can go and see that what I'm explaining here is what I predicted last week and it's what came true. Now what I'm waiting for is for this market to come back to this level of support that was previously resistant, and I enter into the market and buy. So this is what I have on euro dollar. Initially this market was coming up here and I said, you know what, this market is coming into a standalone swing high on a weekly time frame. This one is a standalone swing high, and I dropped into my daily time frame. And as the market was approaching here, I was expecting this market to find resistance here and the sellers to push it down. And when it did that, I again predicted that this market, when it comes back again to this level of support that was initially resistance, this level here has been tested multiple times as resistance and respected. So I see it as a powerful level of structure, and if the market gets into this level, my bias would be to buy the market, not to sell it, because the sellers that sold the market at this resistance level would take their profits at this zone, which is this support level. For that case, my bias is to buy the market. And let's see how many pips was it. It was about 175 pips in 1 week. Take this strategy, backtest it, modify it, and see whether you can be profitable trading this strategy. And if it's not profitable, don't trade it. And if you haven't backtested, don't trade it as well. This is a strategy that I trade, and I don't want you to take it blindly and trade it. What do I expect on this currency pair again? If this market makes it into this level of structure, my bias will be to the downside. This will be a counter trend. This is a strong weekly level of structure, and I expect this level of structure to act as resistance multiple times whenever the market gets up here. So for next week, I'm waiting for this market to come up here and look for a reason to sell it. But I'll not just sell it without any reason, because it getting up here to these levels of structure, it's not enough for me to buy or sell the market. I have to look into another criteria where I take my trading decision, and that's going to a lower time frame, 4-hour time frame or a 1-hour time frame, then look for an entry to enter the market. The next currency pair was euro pound. This euro pound is still, it hasn't done what I said last week, because what I said last week was if this market makes it up here to this level that was previously support, now turn into resistance, I will look for an entry on a lower time frame and sell the market. And why do I say so? Because this level of structure is a strong level of structure that has acted here on a daily time frame as support, 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 and held it for a long period of time, for months. And now this market has broken below this level of support. Now what do you think will happen if this market makes it up again to this level? Obviously the buyers that bought the market here will take their profits from here, and the sellers who are waiting for this market to come back here to this level of structure, because it's a level of structure that has been tested multiple times in the past. For the past few months it was tested 4 times and respected as support, and now the market has broken below it and now turned into resistance. And if this market comes back up here, I'm going to sell this market. My bias is not going to be uptrend, my bias is going to be to the downside, and this is what I'm waiting here on this currency pair. That's $pound, for it to get back up here to this level of support previously now turned into resistance. Let me actually change the colors to red, and now this level has turned into resistance, and if this market makes it up here into this level, I will sell the market. These are the 3 currency pairs where I made predictions last week. 2 predictions were correct and 1 is still making its moves, and when it comes back here I will be selling this market based on my entry reasons. What a lot of traders do is to tell you a reason why this market went to the upside here. Obviously this is what has happened, and you can tell a bunch of reasons why this market went to the upside. But let's say this is where the market was, and make your analysis and say that this market is going to go to the upside when it comes into this level of structure, then you know what you're talking about, because making a prediction based on your strategy, and that prediction might be right or wrong, but in most cases right. So this is what we do here. If you have enjoyed the video, would you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. Turn on the notifications bell so that we alert you every week whenever we upload new videos, and enjoy our free content. Thank you guys for watching, and I will share with you the results next week. See you next week.